with it again. I'm making another YouTube video. Sorry about the other one. These people just kept like messing with me about me being a 78 overall, me making YouTube videos, but I do what I want, when I want, and how I want. So let's get into this video. So I got a new jumper. To me, it's good. I see a lot of people using it, but I gotta trying to get used to it. I'm not really used to it, but first I'm ready to customize my jump shot.
It's important to note that the president's meeting, excellent preliminary meeting in Oval with Senator Schumer, making progress. Let's see how much progress they're making. You know, Perry, 61% in our new poll. 61% of the Americans in our new poll.
So I'm gonna go to Jump Shot Creator.
Extremely important to fund the government. And
I want to go to.
A shutdown. That puts a lot of pressure.
I want to go to Jump Shot 8.
To come up with a compromise.
I wonder who the 36% are who don't want them to come together. That's very odd. Higher than I would guess, but
I want to go to Jump Shot 8.
Now, since the Republicans won the Congress in 2010, we've had these almost shutdowns, near shutdowns.
Jump Shot 8.
Constantly. I think the public is exhausted by these,
and
like, let's just fix it. Just how Trump campaigned on
Jump Shot 8.
He would bring Washington together.
See how fast the speed is? I'm gonna bring it down some.
Kind of involved, late, meet at the last moment. He didn't go to Mar-a-Lago after all. But he's still not really leading the country in any way. He's not really in charge of these fiscal matters as much as McConnell and Schumer are. It's not clear he can bring anybody together on a compromise.
You know, it's interesting that there are now 3 Democratic senators. David, who was
so I'm gonna make a new one.
Of this Republican proposed legislation. There you see him right there.
I want to name this Jump Shot 8.
Lindsey Graham, Rand Paul, they say they're going to vote no. There are 51 Republicans in the Senate, 49 Democrats, 2 independents leaning Democrat. They caucus with the Democrats. In a vote like this, you need 60. So there's still a long way to go.
Yeah, so according to that count, Mitch McConnell is still 8 votes away, right? We have 2 Republicans that are voting no, so that brings him down to 49. He needs to find 11. He got
Senator McCain is in Arizona recovering from
not going to be one of them, exactly. So he's still quite a ways away, Mitch McConnell is, from having 60 votes and being able to actually pass or at least move the process forward to pass the House bill. That seems unlikely that this House bill is just going to all of a sudden.
So what I do?
That's why we're trying to figure out what is.
I'll go here. I'll go to this.
When the White House
I'll go to Game Moves. If you want to do double, I don't got any. But I'm gonna go to the one I made. See, it's right here. I'll keep spamming circle. Save.
We're totally united on the House side, and on the Senate side, we're going to see maybe a few Democrats, 3 as of right now, who can support the short-term.
Should I get swagged out?
These red states, these
I really think I should get swagged out.
18 this year, and feel vulnerable politically, potentially.
So I'm gonna take a couple shots with my new jumper I made, but I used it from something else.
Very energized, as I said, by this immigration.
See, I like this one better. It's a little slower.
Be a good thing for them.
You're getting some more information, David.
I think I should turn the speed up just a little, not a lot.
Reporting that a House Democratic leadership meeting has been called, according to a Democratic aide. House Democratic leadership. So obviously.
Yeah, so I'm gonna turn this up a little, like 1 notch.
To figure, is this in some way going to come back to them? Perhaps this is my.
Now let's go get some swagged out. See, I'm really gonna show you something.
What's been going on inside Speaker Ryan's office? And Leader Pelosi now wants to brief her members and get a sense.
I don't got a lot of VC.
It's funny because the
spent it on overall.
Seems rather they didn't vote for this House floor.
If the Senate were to pass something different than what the House passed last night, it's got to go back to the House for another vote.
And what we can assume is, if the Senate does change what the House voted, they're probably going to change
Don't
it
put
in a way.
black.
It's going to make it more difficult for Paul Ryan to keep his party totally unified. They need
So now I'm gonna do black short,
the last time there was
black
a shutdown,
pants,
16 days during the Obama administration in 2013.
backwards.
Then Donald Trump was a private citizen. Listen to how he assessed the then president of the United States and his responsibility.
And the president, in all fairness, he's the leader. He's the one that has to get everybody in a room and get it done. They're not going to be talking about Boehner and Reid and all. They're going to be talking about President Obama and what it
Alright, there we go. I'm gonna go buy me. I'm gonna take my hat off.
He's got a big
I'm gonna put a sweatband on.
President Trump right now fully understands.
So, let's go.
That's right. He was dead right then, and I think he's dead right now. And furthermore, I think he's already told us what's going to happen. So let's predict the future. We're going back less than 2 weeks, and he gives us a signal about what he's going to give on. He talks about the wall, but he talks about the wall in terms that sound to me more like sensors. And
my friend,
a smart border.
Electric, he will be back. He just had to go and do something.
He talks about things like chain migration, about things like the lottery. I think a lot of people in Congress, and I'm a regular American citizen, would think chain migration and lottery can go. I don't understand them in the first place. And then he talked about compromise on drama. He talked about a love bill. I think the president's pretty much said, if you give me some money on a smart border that doesn't exactly equal a physical wall, if you give some on the periphery of migration, chain migration, immigration, chain migration, and lottery, I'll give you some on dock and we got a deal. I think that's where we're going to end up. I don't think this will be 16 days. I do think one thing in close, he's got to get rid of the fringe, people like Tom Cotton, who want to pull him hard right like they did a week ago and go back to the compromise he suggested when he first met with the centrists. That is Dick Durbin and the Republican Senator,
Lindsey
Graham.
Is there, David, going to be a DACA fix, something that will allow the Dreamers once and for all to have permanent legal status here in the United States? They were brought here as little kids illegally, but they've grown up here in the United States. Will there be a DACA fix that will eventually result down the road?
Unless I'm going to get swagged out.
Wolf, in our brand new CNN poll that we released today, more than 8 in 10 Americans want to see that be. When more than 8 in 10 Americans want something, Congress usually finds a way of doing it more often than not. So I would imagine there will be people on both sides have said that. But
I had to go for opposites.
In this moment over this issue is because there's been such
For Locker.
a breakdown of trust that the sides would work together to actually accomplish that goal. That's why the Democrats are forcing this moment that they are.
Everybody stand by. There's new information coming in from the White House.
I'm going to get a sweatband.
What are you learning, Jim?
Yeah, Wolf, I just talked to a senior White House official over here.
So what you do?
They do expect
Go to a secretary.
They do expect there to be a vote in the
Go
Senate
to him.
tonight on the House.
Go to this.
Passed, of course, last night.
Pick which one you want.
Vote over in the Senate on that. The question, though, at this point, Wolf, is whether there will be any kind of modifications to that House continuing resolution, because obviously at this point, even though there are some Democrats,
oh man, I don't got enough.
Democrats who are saying that they may be inclined to vote in favor of this, there aren't enough votes to get to 60. And as we heard Mick Mulvaney say earlier today, especially in the White House briefing room, they need 60 votes to get this out of the Senate. And so I think the question at this point, Wolf, is whether this goes to the Senate floor, is voted on, it doesn't pass, and then some kind of amendment is attached to it, some kind of modification is made to it, and can it get out of the Senate tonight, and would it go back to the House at this point? The only reason why I say that is because I asked this senior White House official, is this vote going to be on the House CR? And this senior White House official said, yes, the House CR, quote, for now. So that appears to be some kind of indication that things are fluid at this point and that something else could be voted on before it's all said and done. But they do expect over here at the White House to be some kind of vote tonight in the Senate on this House continuing resolution. Of course, at this point, nobody has given us any indication that this is going to pass the Senate tonight.
And if it were to pass the Senate, and if there were some modifications, it would then have to go back to the House for passage as well before it would go to the President for his signature. Stand by. We're getting more information. How far are Democrats willing to go to avoid a government shutdown? I'll speak live with Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen. There you see him there. He's joining us from Capitol Hill. This as the clock ticks down toward the deadline.
Stitch Fix is my own personal stylist. They found me just the right clothes for my new job.
They send clothes right to my door, which is great because I've got zero time for shopping.
With Stitch Fix, I'm always taking myself in new directions.
I just tell them what I like, and they find me looks I'll love, all in my budget.
I only pay for what I keep.
Sorry, I'm not really good at this.
I'll never
Not really good.
My Stitch Fix stylist, she gets me. Sign up at StitchFix.com.
Alright, so I'm gonna go to the park.
Who thinks that when the big stuff ships free, it's just better? Bubble better, joints better.
After I do this, I'm gonna invite him to a squad.
Oh, Wayfair has free shipping. Game changer. Fast, better, free, better. Everything's better when it's free shipping. Orders over $49. Shop better at Wayfair.com. Wayfair, you've got just what I need.
Do you have a life insurance policy you no longer need or can't afford? Now you can sell your policy for an immediate payment.
We bought life insurance when our kids were young to protect their future.
Our youngest just turned 40. We no longer needed the coverage.
That got us to thinking about letting our policy true direct. You could sell all or part of a life insurance policy, even a term life policy. Turns out, people have been selling policies like ours for the past 15 years. Who knew? We sold our policy. Now we have money to help with the medical bills.
And to add to our retirement.
If you have $100,000 or more of life insurance, you may be a candidate to sell your policy. Call 1-800-382-9600 or visit CoventryDirect.com for a free information packet. 1-800-382-9600. Coventry Direct, redefining insurance.
Vacation rentals? Search Home to Go Florida from $64. California from $69. New York from $62. The world's largest vacation rental search engine. Go to Home to Go now and save up to 60%. Today, what are you going to give? Give 30 more seconds on your Peloton. Give it from right here in your living room. Give it your best morning, noon, or night. Give it up for New York's best instructors live. Give them something to see. Give yourself 1,000 other riders to push you to the top. Give it up for this song. Give more than you ever thought you could. Give your home the one thing that will make you give it all. Peloton.
Hi, I'm Joan London. Today's senior living communities have never been better, with amazing amenities like movie theaters, exercise rooms and swimming pools, public cafes, bars and bistros, even pet care services. And there's never been an easier way to get great advice. A Place for Mom is a free service that pairs you with a local advisor to help you sort through your options and find the perfect place. A Place for Mom. You know your family. We know senior living. Together we'll make the right choice.
President Trump from his first words in office.
This American carnage.
To endless threats.
Fire and fury.
A year like no other. What really happened?
Has he changed the presidency forever?
Trump's first year, reign of chaos, tonight at 10.
The Hyundai Tucson has some of the most advanced safety features found on the road today, like available automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection and lane change assist, something the Ford Escape doesn't even offer. And right now, you can save up to $2,500 on a new Tucson. Plus, it's backed by America's best warranty.
10 years, 100,000 miles. It's a long time. Oh, it's a long, long time.
Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. Right now, you can save up to $2,500 on a new Tucson, or get 0% APR for 60 months.